Hey everybody, Brett here, and it is day 79 of my carnivore diet journey and day 2 of my lion diet journey. I want to talk about some stuff that was actually a request um, from 401k Dexter's in the comments. I think yesterday's video, maybe the day before videos, but the the request was about how I can do this diet and still be nutritionally sound, is basically. So, you know, gonna kind of talk about my day pretty quick, and then just kind of focus on that for a minute. But so the day 79 was okay. I was actually very hungry today. So not having a good plan, I did not make a steak last night, so I did not take a steak with me for lunch today. Um, Little busy today. Was good though because I got caught up on a lot of things. But my plan was kind of to go out and just get a couple of beef patties from McDonald's or Burger King or one of those. And I did find out that I like the Burger King patties better than the McDonald's patties because I had some Burger King patties over the weekend. So that was there. But as far as weight goes, I had no change in my weight this morning. It was still 278.2. So still at that 54, almost 54 and a half pounds. And my ketone number was out. I mean, nutritional ketosis, right? So I was 0.8 ketone number, and my sugar was in the 120s. And again, my sugar is always high in the morning, and I only checked once today. But at the one time I checked, it was in the 120s. I believe it was 125. And, it's frustrating. I've heard dawn effect. I've heard I'm eating too much protein that can create sugars, everything else. But I would guarantee you if I had taken it in the afternoon, I would have been down around 100. So I'm not too concerned with that right now. But the my energy levels here at the end of the night were pretty low. And I did eat a steak for dinner. It was probably only about a 10 ounce. So, let me back up. So for lunch, since I didn't go out, I did eat the sugar-free beef jerky that I had in my drawer as a reserve. So I ate that today. So it's about 6 ounces of beef jerky that I ate. Sugar-free, but still, preserved beef jerky. It's not the best thing in the world, not the cleanest thing. Definitely not lion. Lions did not eat jerky. Lions didn't eat exactly like I'm trying to eat anyways, but neither here nor there. But I had that, and I had a Chomps beef stick, which has a little bit of other stuff in it, but it's primarily beef. But I knew I needed something, and I couldn't leave. So bad plan. So tonight I ate a steak. I ate about a 10-ounce steak, and then I ate about 4 ounces of another steak that I made. And my plan for tomorrow is to eat that other steak. So the other steak has probably got it's got a good 10 ounces, if not 12 ounces of meat left on it. So that'll be my lunch tomorrow. So I'm set up for a little bit better success tomorrow. And, I'm hoping that my ketones come back up, but we'll see. Beef jerky, Chomps beef stick, it may not come back up. We'll see. But my energy levels here at the end of the night have been a little bit low. I've been just tired early. But again, I've been up late and up early most days. I just need to find some way to get more sleep. I think it'll be better. All right. So, and do the things. Help out the channel. Help get this out there to more people. Help more people ask questions about how can you actually eat like this and still be healthy. But you do that by subscribing to the channel, liking the channel, commenting in the channel. Subscriptions by you mean that people that have other similar subscriptions to you will also be presented with carnivore material. So it's just a good way for us to get it out there. So let me come back around to what was requested, right? Like I said, and I've got some notes down here. So as far as vitamins and minerals go, there's a lot of materials out there, and I do these as one cut with the video, so it's hard for me to show you anything if I hit the button incorrectly. I found these charts, right? And there's a much more sophisticated way to do this, but this is a chart, and this is for a ribeye. It is through. I got most of these from a site called Nutrition with Judy. I found other sites that have basically the same information, more medical type sites and things like that. These are just really good pictorials, right? But the ribeye, right? It's got calcium, copper, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, zinc, all of those minerals, right? And as far as vitamins, you got your vitamin A, B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. You got omega-3 and omega-6 oils, and choline, which I've never heard before. The only thing it really doesn't have is vitamin C that, you know, most people might be looking for. And that's okay, because my other really good friend, bacon, which is made from pork belly, trying to get that. Sorry guys, I just set off my car alarm. So pork belly, and I think you can see most of that. Again, we have most of what we need in here. Again, copper, calcium, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, zinc. Almost all the same vitamins and minerals, except this contains vitamin C. Now, it's almost nothing. So this is for a 3.5 ounce piece of pork belly, which is about 3 slices of bacon if you're eating it as bacon. It's got 0.3 milligrams, which is 0.3 of your daily value. But the daily value is based on standard American diet. So something that I never really worried about as an adult was scurvy. And vitamin C fights scurvy. But the way that the kind of the body works and everything else, if you're not eating the standard American diet, you don't need all the vitamin C to fight off scurvy. We don't naturally make vitamin C, from what I've understood and what I've been able to research. Some animals can, but we do not. But we don't actually need it. So it makes me feel pretty good. Here again, butter, right? Anybody who's been around carnivore has heard the whole, it's kind of shiny. This one's not working out so well. Take it down. Let me try this one more time. There we go. So beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, right? So butter has essentially all the same types of things: copper, iron, manganese. So this one's slightly different. It's got the calcium, iron, manganese, molybdenum, I'm saying it wrong, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, zinc, which is very similar. And then as far as the vitamins, you got A, B, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, omega-3s and 6, and choline. So I'm getting a lot of vitamins and minerals overall from just carnivore activities. I've watched other YouTubers and read some research as well that I couldn't find today. Um, but they go in every couple months and they get the blood work drawn and they have all the macronutrients run. Now I've been meaning to do this. I do not currently have a doctor because my doctor that I had was a moron and did not prescribe antibiotics to me when I had an infection and was going to get surgery, which would have meant I don't get surgery. So, moron. Won't say anymore. But so I haven't decided on a new doctor yet. I'm still looking. So, what I may do is go ahead and just order my own meds to be run. There's ways to do that. I just need to do it. But with everything that I researched about the diet, and that included, I mean, I looked into this for, it may not seem like that long, but a good 3 or 4 weeks. A good 3 or 4 weeks of research, Reddits, different medical pages and things like that, and YouTube, right? And YouTube is anecdotal, right? It's me telling you how it works for me. It's somebody else telling me how it works for them. But some of the folks on YouTube are not just Brett, IT project manager, talking about his carnivore journey. It's Dr. Ken Berry, it's Dr. Chafee, it's actual MDs that are out there sharing experience and the results that they see in themselves and their patients with carnivore. And that gives me a lot more faith that this is not a bad, crazy thing to do. Now, is it extreme? Yeah, I think it is extreme. I've cut out 95% of what I used to eat. But do I think it's crazy? No. Do I think it's easy? No. Do I think it's all worth it? Yes. For me, after 79 days, after 54.4 pounds, I won't claim the extra 0.1, 54.4 pounds in 79 days of weight loss. It works. If you don't believe me about my numbers, look at my face and go back to my day one video. My boss, he does not live in the same state as I do. So we don't see each other every day. And we actually did not get a chance to really meet much one-on-one last week. And we got on a one-on-one today. And the first thing he said was, "Oh my God, I can see it in your face. You've lost so much weight." And that's a lot of satisfaction to me. Because I'm doing this mostly for myself. And I will say mostly for myself, a little bit for my wife, right? Because I want to be able to live a long time. We've got dreams to retire down onto an island in Mexico called Cozumel. Many of you probably know about it. That's where I want to retire to. And while I'm down there, I want to be able to actually work in the scuba industry. It's one of the reasons I've talked about some of the scuba training that I'm doing, so that I can get my instructor's license, right? And doing that at 300 plus pounds is not logical. It's borderline unsafe for me to dive as much of it as an instructor would dive at that weight. So it's for me because I want to be healthier. It's for me because I want to be able to do this career. It's for my wife because I want to be able to do that. It's for my kids because I want to be around for a long time for them to see me. But it's also for my career to a degree, right? I am customer facing. And, let's be honest, when you're working with somebody, do you want to work with somebody who is a big morbidly obese guy? Or do you want to work with somebody who's doesn't look sick, right? It looks a little bit more healthy. I won't say good looking, right? Good looking doesn't matter to me. But I like to know that somebody I'm working with has discipline and things like that. Even myself, right? I won't. It sucks. It's the way the world works. But when you look at somebody, you have opinions of them. So I want to improve the first impression that I give. So there's a lot of those things out there. So the extremeness of the diet, the difficulty in not eating things that I've always eaten before, I'm okay with those. Worrying about my nutrition, no, because I'm getting the nutrition I need. I'm getting the vitamins and minerals. The one thing that I didn't mention, I do still supplement electrolytes, right? So magnesium, potassium, salt, I am supplementing those most every day. There's been a few days where I haven't. I've been okay, but I think it's because I'm typically consistent with it. But those things are, important. But that's the only thing I'm supplementing besides the meat. So I feel great. 2.5 months in, no scurvy, whatever that feels like. I don't even know. But if you're not sure and you don't trust me, you don't trust anybody else, go research it. Go look at the ingredients, or not the ingredients, but look at the vitamins and minerals within steak, butter, ground beef, eggs. God, eggs are so good for you. Whole eggs. Egg whites, you lose 90% of the benefit when you toss out the yolk. Yeah, just do your own research. Check it out. It's going to work out well. So, rambled on for nearly over 17 minutes here. So I'm gonna wrap it up. But subscribe, like these videos. It gets them out there. Comment on the videos. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you want to know specifically how I'm doing certain things? What devices I'm using, anything like that? Just ask me. I'm more than willing to talk to anybody. You think I'm crazy? Throw that in there. There's been a few comments about that. And they don't bother me because they're not in my world and I'm not in theirs. But in my world, this is a good idea. This is good for me. It is good for my family. And yeah, it's not much else to say. So like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Throw me on Facebook and say, look at this crazy bum, right? Look at this crazy bum. And his new shirt that he just bought yesterday, that's a full size smaller than all the other shirts I've been wearing forever. Not even full size. I went from a 3XB to a 2X. So it's big change. And it fits. It looks good. So that's the crazy bum that doesn't know what he's talking about. That is all I'm going to say today. I will talk to you all tomorrow.